The crypto market pumped and now dumped. We could thank the Federal Reserve for screwing us over on that one. Thanks, JP and friends. Bitcoin ETFs are cooling off. Is that the warning the bigs are giving us that we've got some trouble brewing? European banks got some big news. XRP is losing crucial support. We'll talk that along with Senator Warren wanting to stop crypto regs yet again, and the way she's doing it is absolutely gross. Happy Thursday, crypto fans.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Had a little bit of Wu-Tang in yesterday's video. What did y'all think of that intro versus the traditional one like today? I want to hear from you. Now, before we get into crypto news, like the red up on the screen, hey, you wanted the heat map. You wanted it. You said it. So I'm bringing it back. Before we get into all the red up on the screen, your comments come first. Why? Because you, the viewer, matter most. Andrew Butcher says, salt gravy, baby. I can tell who you are, that your wife is a badass bitch. Make sure she's comfortable. Yeah, she's recovering, doing good today. She's sleeping on the couch with the doggies. They're not letting anyone get close to her. Crypto Monkey says, heat and altcoin index together. Talk dirty to me, baby. I can do that. Here's the heat map. It's red and bad, no safe word. And the altcoin season index, it's at 68 out of 100, not 69, so it won't let me get that dirty today. Damien's dropping support on the channel, says, thanks, Damien. Says, thanks to the lovely woman who lets you be you. Hope she's good. She needs the thanks for letting you play. Keep up the honest shit. But dude, my wife is freaking awesome. I was lucky enough to be one of the few guys out there that got to marry their best friend. Friend with benefits? Yeah, baby. Bitcoin, ooh, we in the red, 111,528. ETH is under 4. XRP at 282. We were close to 3 yesterday. We'll thank Jerome Powell and his friends at the Fed for fucking us over. Yeah, you know what Jerome said? He said equity prices are way too high, meaning stocks are overvalued. As soon as he said that, market started taking a dump, sold at under $200. The altcoin index, like I said, is 68 out of 100. So we're doing okay. We did see a little bit of pullback from some of the altcoin season highs. We got to a high of 78 out of 100 on this most recent move here. Last 9 days I'm talking about. Pulling back a little bit now. Volume for the crypto market, 178 billion, so exchanges are still making some money. So let's just get into it. Rip it off, right? The Band-Aid, here you go. Senator Warren, oh, everyone lost their Woody this morning. Senator Warren demands probe into Trump family's $2 billion foreign crypto deal. Here's the thing. It's not necessarily the Trump thing, but she's trying to stop crypto regs any way she can. So if she can use the Trump family to do it, well, let's listen. Their letter urged immediate probes into the activities of David Sachs, President Trump's senior advisor on AI and crypto. Remember, they also want to know what David Sachs was doing. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? It further sought scrutiny of Steve Witkoff, the White House's special envoy to the Middle East. According to Warren and Slotkin, both officials appear to have been directly involved in a multi-billion-dollar cryptocurrency deal with foreign entities. They argued that until Congress receives clear answers, no lawmaker should support the new rules that could entrench the power of politically connected crypto players. Basically, what Warren and her cronies are saying is, look, Deaton didn't beat me. I've got more power than you think. I'm going to shut down crypto regs. Well, that's not good. So we've got government shutdown, and we got Lizzie Warren and her friends wanting to shut down crypto. Okay. Too bad Deaton couldn't have beaten this old hag. Bitcoin ETFs enter a slowdown phase. Are the bears hunting for some low prices? Everyone's always hunting for low prices, but what's this slowdown phase they're talking about? Institutional investors have reduced their exposure to spot BTC ETFs following the recent weakness. Inflows in the BT ETFs have cooled after strong inflows at the beginning of September. Net inflows fell 54% to 931 million from 2 billion the week before. While overall accumulation remains intact, the slowdown suggests a pause in institutional demand. Well, we can track that, can't we? Yes, we can. So let's go to that, all right? Let's go to this, and let's go to inflow. Oh, yeah, I see what's going on here. And here, zoom out. Big BTC inflows, right? That's the orange. And now not so many of them. And in fact, you see a lot of blue inflows. That's ETH, baby. So banks are definitely chilling out on BTC. Is the BTC bubble going to burst? Is it overvalued just like Jerome Powell said stocks were? Messed up. Rex Osprey. Yeah, the piece of shit launches another Ethereum staking ETF in the United States. Not going to read about this one because the Osprey ETF was a big nothing burger. This one is going to be more of the same. In fact, we call them bulimia burgers right now. But this press release is all listed where everyone in the description down below. So if you want to read it, you can, but it's a fucking nothing burger. I'm saving you time this morning, okay? European banks are coming together to launch a euro-backed or an euro-backed stablecoin. Yeah, stop me if you want. A consortium of 9 major banks in the EU are partnering to launch a new euro-backed stablecoin. The stablecoin is set to launch in late 2026. God, they're fucking slow. What is with these players taking forever to do it? Have they not been working on stuff? MiCA, which was put in effect in mid-2024, set strict criteria, including full backing of stablecoins with reserves and bans algorithmic ones. This is important because USDT and USDC have led global adoption, and European policymakers are concerned that these players are going to be dominated by US-based companies. It's true. It is very true. And then remember, who does that help? It helps the United States government because they're buying short-term treasuries, government debt. This is what they said. Digital payments are key for new euro-denominated payments and financial markets infrastructure. They offer significant efficiency, transparency, thanks to blockchain tech. Well, then why are you guys waiting until like late of 2026? So now you're going to see a new wave of stablecoins come out, ones that are MiCA compliant, which help the, yes, European governments pimp their debt out to people. That's what this is all about. Governments trying to get people to buy debt. So stablecoins are going to stay hot. They got regs. They got the protection. The Federal Reserve Chairman's inflation warning keeps crypto markets on edge. So not only was it a warning about equity prices being too high, that's a bad thing when a Fed person says that. But now they're saying we've got inflation problems. Get ready to drink, boys and girls. New tariffs, drink, that's the magic word, contribute to rising prices. A primary concern weighing on the markets is the impact of new tariffs, which Powell explicitly warned could contribute to rising prices. While he called it a reasonable base case to view tariff inflation as a one-time phenomenon, he stressed that uncertainty around the path of inflation remains high. Make sure that this one-time increase in prices does not become an ongoing inflation problem. Remember, though, the Fed also said that inflation was transitory. So now people are like, yo, the Fed, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So if you think inflation is a one-time kind of price bump, then maybe you're wrong and it's going to be permanent price bumps. This warning suggests that the Fed may be compelled to maintain a hawkish stance if tariffs-induced inflation become entrenched, limiting the potential for further rate cuts. Ooh, that's not good. Market data reflects the current office mood. Leverage positions saw a bunch of liquidations. We talked about it. The heat map is redder than red. Yes, I love redheads, but no, I don't love red heat maps. So thank the Fed for this one. Thank tariffs. Thank Warren and her friends for trying to stop crypto regs. Yeah, this isn't fun. And for real, Jerome Powell said, equities are overpriced. BTC, XRP, and Doge extend declines as ETH dips below that 4,000 mark. Yeah, we're seeing a pullback across the board. Like, across the board. Brief dips below may be acceptable, but daily closes under 4,000 for ETH would flip it to bearish momentum. The problem we got here is that ETH was helping the alts roar, and we saw ETH dramatically pump. In fact, you go to that altcoin season index, and you're like, bro, how good was Bitcoin doing? Well, Bitcoin was right down here, up 4% in the last 90 days. ETH was right here, up 63%. So if one of our biggest players out there that's been pumping the alts lately starts struggling, it's going to cause the entire market to struggle. Yeah, we talked about money flow. We talked about fear and greed right now at 41 out of 100. And look at this, B down 3%, Sol down 6%, ETH down almost 5%, and XRP down 2%. Let's swing it on over to XRP price where we can see what everyone pumps and dumps. Yeah, we got so close to that $3 mark, $2.98. Let's go to some candlestick-a-ronies here. We got to some $2.99 action, and then we took some profits. Check it out. Look, even go to the one-day mark. Here you go. That is your one-day chart right there. We ran her up. People were getting excited. Volume was juicy. Volume right now for XRP up 46% to 7.6 billion. And then what happens? Players took profits. So, Osprey ETF ain't helping XRP. Jerome Powell and his friends ain't helping XRP. Elizabeth Warren wants to shut down crypto because it makes the Trump family money. But doesn't insider stock trading make y'all money too? She's just pissed that she doesn't believe in crypto and didn't get into it. Meanwhile, our favorites are starting to slide. Why? Because JP and the Fed did fuck us over. They did overcook the economy. And now they're saying not only did we overcook the economy, but the values of things we really like are way too high, suggesting that prices need to come down. Well, guess what, heat map? You're helping us out because, yes, it's coming down. I've been telling you for the last several days to focus on crypto volatility, that the run-up we had yesterday wasn't going to last because we still got government shutdown. We still got problem with regs. We don't got enough support with regs. We still got people trying to shoot down crypto. You still got idiots out there that saying shit's way too valued. And guess what? Gold and silver are roaring, which means safe haven assets might need to chill a little bit and wait for the good news to come find them. But see, you already knew that because you've been watching this channel, the No Hopium, No BS channel, where I bring you the news, good, bad, happy, or sad. Rex Osprey, another nothing burger with the ETH staking thing. ETH right now, we talked about it plenty of times. Once ETH pumps past that 4,000 mark, players just sell that action. Dips and tips, pumps and dumps. That's what's happening in the crypto market. For XRP, it's more of the same. We touched some juicy price action around 3, and the market's like, yo, government shutdown looming. We don't have regs. We're sending this bitch on down, and that's what they did. I wake up this morning, and I'm like, oh, Garmin, talk to me. Oh, my God, it's all red on the heat map. I don't have a heat map on my watch. I just wanted to act dramatic. But I'm like, whoa, there's a heat map. It looks nasty red, and yeah, we got to chew through this poop sandwich now. So thank you again, government from Los Estados Unidos, for not helping us out. And thank you, Jerome, Powell, and Fed for saying that prices on equities are just too high. Fucking idiot. Either way, choo-choo what? Choo-choo consolidation, choo-choo being dry powder ready, and choo-choo every piece of shit person in government trying to stop regs by saying that crypto is bad, but trading insider stocks is good. Fucking hypocrites. Vote them all out. Choo-choo what? Choo-choo bitches. Oh, here, I'll even put the sign on for you. Hold on, let me do it. Oh, technology, look at this. I have this thing in my hand. It's called a remote control. It's a remote control. And if I hit buttons, like if I hit the red button right here, see it, red button? If I hit that, it turns it off. If I hit this, it turns it on. Off, on. Off, on. Technology is wild. Now, if we can only do that with certain people in Congress, they'd be hitting the fucking on button all the time so they could get to work. Choo-choo what? Read the sign behind me, blindos. Choo-choo bitches.